Oh, I do apologize. Am I disturbing you?
No, please, do come in.
My name is Miss Alice de Bouvier.
Oh, I didn't have the pleasure to, oh, she is... I'm... Oh, that child standing sniffling behind her. Get rid of him, Watson. But he is shivering with cold. And he is upset. What happened to him?
Little Tom knocked at the...
Oh, poor boy. Come in. Warm yourself by the fire. Can I offer you a cup of tea, Mr. Bouvier?
Well,
It is not as though we are disturbing...
I suppose not.
Since you are our new neighbor, it is perhaps better that you know what he's like. Well, Mr. Holmes is relapsing. This illness that he has seizes him when he finds himself with nothing to do. He becomes completely asocial. And alas, this is a very difficult, medically incurable case. Now, this must stay between us.
Of course, I understand.
But there is a cure, if only a temporary one. A thrilling inquiry. Most certainly. If he refuses this one, then his condition will worsen.
Oh, I am still here, you know. I didn't fall out of the window. Very well, then.
Thank you, miss.
Now tell me, boy, what brings you here?
It's my father, sir. He's missing. I don't know what to do.
And when was the last time you saw him?
3 weeks ago. He left for a new job. But this time, he was acting a bit strange and angry.
Strange? In what way?
He said to me, "Son, I'm out on a special job. Don't you dare move from here." I think something went wrong.
What's his name?
George Hurst, sir.
Missing, eh? And what do the police say?
The police, they don't believe me. They say he's just abandoned me. But that's a lie.
3 weeks? That's a long time.
Well, every day I thought he would show up. And anyway, I can look after myself. What do you mean, sir?
Nothing. I was digressing. Very well. Your address, please, Tom.
12 Dorset Street, the first floor, door E. It's in Whitechapel, sir. But I ain't got no money to pay.
Who asked for money, Tom? Your case seems to be the very medicine I need. I'll meet you there shortly.
Oh, thank you, sir.
My archive.
We need to help Tom find his father, Holmes.
These streets are too narrow for the cab. I'll have to walk.
Sorry, I'm working. I can't open the door.
Dorset Street.
Tis our home, Mr. Holmes. Please, sir.
So that's why you came to see me. Tom probably reads at night. Tom probably reads at night. A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
Father bought all those books.
Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks since George Hurst's disappearance. Well, I can see the preparations for peasant soup, a clever concoction for somebody with apparently no culinary skills. Hurst covered his bills ahead of time, thus providing Tom with security and...
My mother, sir. She died when I was very young. My father told me what she was like, but that's all I have.
I'm sorry, Tom. My mother left me when I was very young, too. George Hurst's work was varied. He was evidently a hard-working and...
The roof leaks all the...
Old clothes, soiled and worn. It's too dark, I can't see anything. It's too dark, I can't see anything. Old clothes. The Old Tabard Pub, North Street. The Old Tabard Pub, North Street. The glue. Probably taken from a wall. It's too dark. I can't... It's too dark. It's too dark. I can't see anything. It's too dark.
Please, sir.
A leather satchel? What's... Just some old things. The old Tabard pub? Did you hear anything about it from your father, Tom?
My father's a regular, but he's not a drinker, sir. It's close by on North Street. Please, sir.
Dorset Street.
Just leave the post on the doorstep.
Dorset Street. Dorset Street. There's nobody at home.
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Well, if it isn't young Wiggins. And I see you found yourself a job.
If you can call it that. I hate it. But if you've got any proper work for me...
I just might be in need of your assistance later. Wait here.
At your service, Mr. Holmes. At your service, Mr. Holmes.
There's nobody at home.
don't open the door to strangers.
I need to earwig to find out who is offering this special job.
Arm in arm, stronger together, stronger than ever.
There's no one to eavesdrop on. There's no one to eavesdrop on from me. There's no one to eavesdrop on from me.
No. That fellow who's offering the special jobs, he never drinks alcohol.
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
Equality for the working class.
I'm glad I'm my own boss. I can complain only to myself. Or to Watson.
The man who's offering that special job has a proper set of mutton chop whiskers.
So, the man I'm looking for has whiskers and never drinks alcohol. It's not him.
The child labour law sent your kids to school instead of the coal mine.
This must be the man that I'm looking for. Interesting. A missing person. I should find out more.
Arm in arm, stronger together, stronger than ever.
You see that gentleman? I need you to follow him and report back to me.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
Don't lose him.
Whitechapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere. I couldn't pay the rent last week.
Pumpkin, cabbage, cheap.
They won't let me pass. I'll need to find another way.
Rich folk feed meat to their dogs.
Living costs are too much these days. My son has to work down the sewers. His only son.
Stupid kid.
Ah, boys from the Bruisers gang. Better keep out of their way.
Take a brush and get in there.
I'll be able to continue the chase if I climb up the chimney, but it's dangerous.
What are you waiting for?
Please.
Go on then.
He's still here, that's a relief.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning?
Oi! What are you doing in my garden?
I know that boy. He's Shoeshine Jim from Chamber Street. It's too... I need to make sure that this is his final destination. Hey Jim, can you lend me your kit? I'm on a secret mission for Mr. Holmes. I should remove the dirt first. I should remove...
Did you fall asleep? What are you doing?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm still learning. He's talking with a cabby. I need to get closer.
At last, the weather's good. Last week was freezing.
I'm saying it doesn't get cold again. I've no money for coal.
I can't lose him now. I've lost him. I can't lose him now. I've lost him. I can't lose him now. interesting. What's going on in the yard? Look. I need to get into the yard. Wow, a lot of expensive stuff. Oh, a coat of arms. It might help Mr. Holmes. I'll make a drawing of it. It's too dangerous to enter. I can't see what's inside. 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 Do only 2 people live here? I wish one was me. Bags of food. I like this house. Time to report to Mr. Holmes. Let's get outside before I get caught.
Wigan's tale was quite unusual. What do you make of what he found, Holmes?
Wiggins did a good job. That's not the one I need. That's not... That's not... That's not the one I need. That's not the one... That's not the one I need. That's not the one... That's not the one I... That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not the... My analysis table. It's useful for my work. Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire.
Holmes, we need to help poor Tom.
Watson documents our adventures in here. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. Here it is. So this man could be Lord Marsh. Huh. A lord who hangs around in a public house. Let's pay a visit to Lord Marsh. We'll pretend that we're interested in his charitable activities.
Mr. Holmes, you have a visitor.
Oh, just ask him to wait.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. This young lady refuses to wait for anything.
What?
Father!
Caitlin!
Miss Caitlin's boarding school was flooded. Everyone was sent home.
As if it could smell any mustier.
My word, how is it possible that you have grown up so fast?
You'll be staying. Wherever will we put you?
Holmes, I'll give her my room, of course.
What do you have to say, Kate?
You're on a new case. A respectable lady who's being blackmailed? Or is it a love story between a prince and a suffragist?
However did you guess?
You will tell me, won't you, Father?
But you'll make Watson jealous.
All right, then. Have fun. I'll go and unpack. Will you help me, Mrs. Hudson?
It's wonderful to have Kate home.
My archive.
Holmes, about Caitlin.
Yes?
She has grown up, hasn't she? Don't you think it's time to tell her?
To tell her what, Watson?
Well, about her father.
Never. Absolutely never. Do you hear me?
Holmes, you were responsible for the death of her father. You owe her the truth. She is old enough now.
I would lose her. Can't you see that? She must never know, Watson. Is that clear?
Holmes.
It won't and can't happen.
Come in, please. Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to my home. How may I help you?
Good day to you, Lord Marsh. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson. I hope we're not disturbing you. You are with your physician?
Yes, this is Dr. Reuben Fisher. But no, please, I'm intrigued by your visit, Mr. Holmes.
I'm glad to hear it. The last thing I'd wish is to upset the patient. Lord Marsh, can I just say that I admire all of your efforts in assisting the poor of London?
Yes. It is a war that we must fight, on our streets and now too from my home. You must surely have noticed those bags full of items, clothing and books for the unfortunate.
That is inspirational. At my own humble level, I too try my best to support those in need. I thought perhaps that I could be of some assistance.
I don't see why not. I already have the valuable assistance of Dr. Fisher, who happens to be my personal physician.
Forgive me, Lord Marsh. You're looking very pale. Might I offer Dr. Watson's assistance?
That is kind of you, but I feel confident that I can provide Lord Marsh with the care that he requires.
How long have you been like this, my lord?
I'm fine, Dr. Watson. Don't fuss. It's only influenza. I'll be better in a few days. I can feel it already.
In that case, why are you taking such powerful painkillers?
Excuse me, what do you mean?
Mr. Holmes is referring to the pills on your table.
I'm sorry, but that's a medical confidentiality.
It's curious. Your face seems familiar to me, Doctor. Oddly, I'm associating it with Whitechapel?
Well done. You are right. I do occasionally frequent a few hostelries over there, would you believe it? Not that I am a drinker. But there, dressed as a working man, I can approach the other fellows to see if they might be interested in a special job.
A special job? May I ask what you're referring to?
Certainly. Since Lord Marsh began his special education program in 1889, he foresaw that such people would need an occupation of some kind. And so, with or without education, we propose these opportunities to work with Lord Marsh. It offers the less fortunate a chance to help make London a better place.
That's remarkable.
Yes, indeed. In order to truly see, one requires vision, yes? But also insight, and Lord Marsh has believed this since he was a child.
Oh, Dr. Fisher makes it all sound so romantic. Let's close this topic. Despite my title, yes, I have to share my home with these bags full of food for the poor.
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these...
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
It appears that Lord Marsh spent a great deal of his money on aiding the poor. Locked. Lord Marsh, hunting with his friends.
Ah, my dear comrades, Lord Collins and Lord Harrington. If it wasn't for this godforsaken English malady, I'd be with those rapscallions right now.
All in due time, my lord.
Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college. Thanks to Lord Marsh and the special education program, a great many poor people... Lord Marsh. Can't quite work it out. Do you have any idea as to the number of people who might owe you their lives?
Oh, don't embarrass me, Mr. Holmes. But indeed, these people have become like a family to me.
That would be a fairly large family, I imagine.
Yes, the list would be longer than any of your short stories. As for how large, well, Fisher is the one who keeps record.
Might we take a glance at the list?
I regret that is impossible. It is confidential. I stand firm upon that point, Mr. Holmes.
I quite understand. We'll most certainly send a donation towards your educational program. I shall take my leave then. I thank you both and I wish you all the very best, gentlemen.
Likewise, Mr. Holmes. Spike my...
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
Humanitarian aid. It's shut tight. It's shut.
I'm intrigued by the special education.
Spike my titles, yes. I have to share my home with these bags full of food for the poor. I'm gratified by your interest in my charity. I'm gratified.
Last year,